Sometimes when you're a business, you want to be able to get a leg up on your competitors, or maybe you want to spy on them and find out exactly what they're doing when it comes to running Facebook ads. Maybe you've been searching through your news feeds and you've seen your competitor's ad pop up and you really want to know what is it that they're advertising, or maybe they haven't popped up because you're not in their target market, but you still want to find out exactly what ads they're running. Well, this little video is a way to find out how that happens. I'm going to dig in, I'm going to show you how to go and unearth the ads that your competitors are running. My name's Andrew McCauley from the Social Media Bloke, and in this video I want to show you exactly how to go and find those competitors' ads on Facebook. So the first thing you want to do is type in the name of your competitor in your Facebook page. So I'm just going to pick one of these. I know these guys are running an ad. So this is a company, videos. So when you go to their page, so you need to go to their Facebook page, and then you scroll down. On the left, it used to be ads and info. It used to be a tab called ads and info. That's not there anymore. Facebook have changed it. In an effort to be transparent, Facebook have decided that they are going to show you which ads each page is running. But you have to do a little digging. So let me show you where it is. Over on the right hand side then, you scroll down and you look for the page transparency. Okay, you can see this little box here. When you get to that, click on the see more button, and you'll see this window pop up right here. Now this page here tells us a few things up the top. It gives you your page history. It tells you who manages the page. It doesn't exactly say who the person is, but it tells you where the locations of people who are managing the page is, and any organizations that are managing this page as well. Now, going back to the summary, what we want to do is I want to look down. I'm not worried about page history, although you can look at this if that interests you. But down the very bottom here, you'll see ads from this page. And here it says this page is currently running ads. If there are no ads, it's going to say there is no ads from this page, and then you're not going to find anything on that competitor. All right. So if it is positive and it says this page is running ads, click on the Go to Library, and this is going to open up a page just like this. It's got the videos logo there. It's going to give you a couple of things. It gives you some transparency over here. If you click on the transparency see more button, it just opens up to the same thing that we've just come from. So there's no need to go back there. Now, there's a couple of things I want to show you. This one here is telling me there's about 2,800 results from ads that this company is running. That's a lot of ads, okay? Now, as you scroll down, you can quickly look at all the different ads that they're running. If I keep scrolling, you're going to see that there's lots of ads going on. Now, it looks like they're running the same ad over multiple different places. Now, why would they be doing that? They've probably got different target markets, different demographics, different areas. In fact, I'll show you why there's so many of these ads that look the same. You can filter by a number of things. You can filter by place or country. You can filter by the most recent ads, so ads in the last day, over the last 7 days, 30 days, 90 days. And then you can also filter by platform. Which platforms are they running their ads on? Is it Facebook in general? Is it Instagram? Is it the Facebook audience network, or is it actually Messenger ads as well? So you can really narrow that down. Another quick way to see that is by looking at these these icons here. As you can hover over, you can see quickly that all four of them mean that they're running on all four platforms. You can see here, this one is not running on the audience network. This one's running on all four. Scroll down, you can see so on and so on. So it gives you a quick overview of what it's doing. Now, if I was to go down and look at this ad, I can see what the copy is on the ad. I can also see the ad details. If I click on ad details, before I do that, if I click on the Shop Now button, it's going to take me to the place that they're sending their traffic. So if I click on Shop Now, it takes you to the landing page that all these ads are running to. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. But what I do want to show you is if you click on See Ad Details, in this case here, this ad doesn't do much. It doesn't really tell us a lot. It just gives us the same ad with a bit of info about the page, which is really not a lot. If I want to copy the ad link, I can do that and paste it in a browser. It's going to be the same image as what I've got right here. So I'm not really worried about that. What I do want to show you that's not normally seen a lot is this little number 3 here. If I click on the 3 button, it comes up and it gives me multiple versions of this ad. Now, this is generally, if I click through this, you're going to see that not much changes. These words over here are the same. And I'm guessing that these are the different demographics that this one specific ad is targeted. There might be sub ads or sub versions of ads that they're testing. It's probably demographics that they're changing because the actual copy is no different, and nor is the images or the video, or the landing page. So it's all very similar. So sometimes you'll just see that they're running multiple versions of the same ad on many aspects. Okay. All right, so that's how you go and check out your ads. As I said, you can go and change these filters, and you can see which ones are running, which ones are not running. You see the dates that they're running from as well. All right. Now that's just a general ad. That's how you can find out your competitors' ads. But let me show you a couple of extra things that could be interesting for you. May not be, but it could be interesting for you. So I'll click back to the ad details. And then up the top here, you can see that it says videos. Now, this is the videos page, but if I was to go here and change this, and let's say that I was going to put in the New York Times, suddenly now I can start to flick through this ads library. This is called the Facebook ads library. And as soon as you put a name in there, it will come up and give you all the details about these companies. So you don't even have to search through Facebook's search bar to get to this place. You can start typing your competitors' names in here real quick, and it's going to show you all the ads. So in this case here, you can see the New York Times is running about 430 different ads. You can flick through and see those like we were before. But what's different here is that Facebook is now telling us how much money they've spent on political ads or housing ads or social issue ads, okay? So you can see here that in the past, they have spent a certain amount of money, $547,000 on political ads. You can see the spend details by clicking on this button, and it comes up and it says the New York Times was the person who spent this. And these ads, there was $48,000 worth of ads that ran without a disclaimer. So they shouldn't have been running these ads. Now, this information is collected for 7 years. Facebook has this information collected for 7 years. It may be that these $48,000 were spent before this transparency came in. So it's not, they haven't done anything wrong. It's just a fact that they haven't had a disclaimer on those ads in a period of time. The latest ads, the last 7 days, you'll see a figure right about here, and it tells you how much money they've been spending on those ads. Now, let's go and find, I'm going to take off New York Times, and let's find a company or a page that's been spending money on political ads. Okay, so GOP. Now, you can see here they've spent $1.4 million over time. In the last 7 days, these guys have spent $2,500 on ads. Click on you can see the details. It's going to tell you the Republican National Committee has been the person or the company spending this money. Now, what is interesting here and what's a little bit different than what we saw with videos is that as you scroll down here, you're going to start to see the amount spent and also the potential reach of this ad right underneath the ad itself. We never saw that before. You only see this with these political or these social, electoral issues that we've got here. So if I was to scroll down and I'm going to click on, let's say I click on this one here, see ad details. What you're also going to see now is over on the right hand side, you're going to start to get some information about who they're targeting, where they're targeting. Now, this ad over here is something about the University of Delaware. All right, so they're just targeting people in Delaware. And you can see how much they've spent. Now, this ad's been only running for, as the time of this video, it's less than a day. Their potential reach is about 10 to 50,000 people. They have about 1,000 impressions or less than 1,000 impressions. And this is the age and gender that they're targeting. So you can start to see who they're targeting. You can see a map of the United States, in this case, where they're targeting. Right here, it's Delaware, 100%. So they're all targeting people in Delaware. It's a ad for some particular case at the University of Delaware, so it makes sense to be only targeting people in Delaware. And as I scroll down, Here you can click on other information about what their disclaimer is, what the information from the advertiser is, where their website and who they are, who is responsible for the ad. So you can actually contact them. There's lots of information about that. And then you can see the breakdown of the ad and the data as well. So it's very interesting to see that they're starting to do that. If I was to go back, by the way, they've got some multiple versions of this ad. You can see that this ad is a little different. It's got some different data on it. Because it's probably going from a mobile device versus a desktop and that sort of stuff, as we said earlier. If I click back to ads, you can see that I can go and search by different filters here. This one here now is also giving me the active and inactive. So this is an additional part. Maybe we want to filter and just see what are the active ads right now, and then we can go back and filter through and check out our active ads rather than the inactive ads. Okay, so that's a little insight into some of the back end of the ads. Now, what about if you are actually seeing an ad that your competitor has targeted you as a recipient? So if I go to my usual page, my personal profile, and I scroll down, I'm going to look for the first ad I see. Here we go, HubSpot. Now, what you can also do, if you're lucky enough to be targeted by your competitors as their target market, you can click on these three dots right here. And these three dots always have the option down the very bottom to say, why am I seeing this ad? And when you click on that, you're going to see a number of things, a number of reasons why Facebook is going to tell you why you're seeing this ad. So it says you're seeing this ad because your information matches HubSpot's advertising requests. There could be also more factors not listed here. So HubSpot wants to reach people who may be similar to their customers. HubSpot is trying to reach people who speak English and English, meaning UK and US English. HubSpot is trying to reach people with a certain age. And HubSpot is trying to reach people whose primary location is the United States. So you can see if you click on this extra little piece here, it will tell you a little bit about there's your birthday. That's why your age group is actually connected to that. You want to click on this part here, you can see it tells you where all your information and what information they've got. So that gives you some information. So if you wanted to go and really get targeted, it may be worth you going visiting your competitors' websites, because sometimes they'll do retargeting and then you'll be part of that ad if that's what you want to see. And then you can start to see reasons why they're doing this. But usually what I like doing is seeing what the competitors' ads are, seeing what their copy is, who they're targeting or what they're talking about. Where are they sending people? What are they doing in order to attract people as well? You're not going to see stats and analytics from this sort of stuff because it's not part of your account, but it does give you some idea about, are they running ads? Are they doing something different than you? And is it working? Does it look like it's getting some good results? So you can always click on the ad, see where it's taking them, but more importantly, just seeing what they're targeting and what their copy is. All right, so hopefully you got some great information out of this one.